You're listening to Hackers IRL. We're the people the news pretends are a single character. We are not. We pop shells, walk our dogs, fight with our printers, and somehow ship the work. This show is voicemails. Brain dumps from our side of the wire about whatever's on our minds. The line stays open. Up next, Panda with Assura, the superheroes of cybersecurity. Here's their story.
Hey guys, it's Panda. I just had a fun moment, lesson, whatever. I'm thankful that I kind of put guards in place when and where that I did. I just want to share it with you guys. So tonight on my way home from the Jax Mesh testing meet, I got some alerts. For those who don't know, I run not just this podcast, but a handful of other infrastructure with different sites on it. I ended up getting about 20,000 hits from China on the way home. So a bunch of different endpoints across multiple sites got hammered, and it was pretty interesting. So one thing, at first I kind of freaked out a little bit, and I have a process in place to rotate, kind of all my important secrets. So I pulled that lever, before really even thinking about it and investigating fully, just because it's, since I thought about it ahead of time, it's mostly hands off. I only have to do kind of two manually at this point. So that being said, I was a little less worried at that point. But then when I dug into it, I found a couple things that I did want to fix. Just good, it's always good to dig into your own code and find stuff. But the attackers got tripped up on a honeypot. So, they were digging at an endpoint that led to a vault-looking, thing, and pulling, fake credentials. So, they wasted 20,000 requests and a bunch of time trying to, get it fake credentials. So as soon as I saw that and kind of dug through the rest of my stuff, I felt a lot better. I have backups every day too, and a bunch of additional alertings. Like, one thing I always make sure of is, compared to the previous day, look at, different functions in the database and make sure stuff's okay. There's no backdoors or anything weird happening with data, and then, just go through the logs and continue to harden your systems. If you get attacked, it can suck sometimes, but in a case like this, I learned something, I'm able to kind of fix forward, even though I had a couple minutes of, having to deal with it. Always be learning, always be growing, and, honeypots and honey tokens, honey creds, are freaking awesome. And, build something that looks like something an attacker would want, because you will see it attacked. I'm seeing more and more ever scans on my infrastructure than ever before. So, anyway, stay safe out there, obviously, and have a great night. And also, AI is good at building stuff. Always validate this stuff yourself. Use open source security tools. Learn to hack. And AI is not going to do everything for you. Subject matter expertise is important, and if you don't understand what the AI is telling you, it's useless. So, while they can be great to dig through a lot of stuff, you also want to run your manual tools, your manual secret scanners on a regular cadence, your, manual vuln scanners, so anyway, and then, obviously, like, poke stuff with Burper Zap and make sure it's actually what you expect, because sometimes you can have an idea of the code base, and then until you dig into it, you have no idea what's there. So anyway, yeah, Panda out, and I hope all you had an amazing 4th. I'm going to use Mythos for the last couple hours that I can before it gets cut off, and it's a very expensive endeavor. I guess, well, I can afford it, at least right now. Yeah, I hope you all have been playing with the new stuff and, are building something cool. And I hope to hear from you all soon. Take care.
Thanks for listening to Hackers IRL. Background music is Simplicity by Macroform. If you've got a story of your own, a breach, a leak, a close call, or just something on your mind, join us. Call 904-915-HACK. That's 904-915-4225. Up to 10 minutes. Choose to preserve your OPSEC, and we distort your voice before anyone hears it. End of transmission.